Hi everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Welcome. I have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read. I will do 12 signs for each sign of the Zodiac as well. And I'm kind of feeling like I should pull some Oracle cards today. I haven't done that in a long time for you guys. I get some of my great channelings from my Oracle cards, so maybe we'll do that if I don't run out of energy. It is September 10th, 2019. And I'm going to get right into the read. Let's see. I did, when I was meditating last night, I can't remember everything I saw, but what I do definitely remember was going fast down like a highway, but it wasn't a highway, it was a single lane, more like a country, it wasn't a dirt road, but like in the middle of dirt fields, but going really fast, but with my twin, just going really fast. And when I wrote it down this morning, I was getting on path, like the lobster going down the path. And I wish I could, I remembered a lot last night, but I didn't have anything to write it down with, so I can't remember. But there's a lot of sexual energy coming in. Sophia was definitely coming up. And just staying on task, on path, okay. Also, when I started doing the read today, there was some nervous stress. It was definitely not in the heart, but in the solar plexus. And as I got down to the Trove of Sexual Magic, it went down to more like a sour stomach and even into the sacral area. So that was a message as well. And let's see, was there anything else? Okay, today is the 10th, so it's all about the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, fate, timing, divine timing, and the day adds up to 31-4. So it is a 4 of building stability, structure, and the lower end of manifestation, like survival. But it's also the 5 of Wands, which is that expansion energy, conflict, fighting, competition, and the quest for the impossible dream. All of those energies come up under the 5 of Wands. So the sun doesn't know if it wants to come out today. However, in the cards, the sun was very much upright, and I got a beautiful picture, which I'll probably post for this reading today, of the clouds, really cool with the sun coming through, and a few birds were in the picture as well, and their profiles were very cool. So the masculine read today was done by 10:55 to 57. So 57 definitely came up multiple times today, and the Ace of Swords upright was very prevalent. So the 55 is important too. The 56 is the 2 of Swords being in your knowing. So also, but the 55 and 57 actually were really important in the read today. So that Ace of Wands and that 3 of Wands. And the major arcana for the read today were Starseed, which is like the Fool. That's right in the middle of the read today. And in the Syrian Starseed deck, it's like a big bomb dropping. So that energy is definitely here today. Reason is the Emperor, and he's the challenge today. He was reversed. Chariot comes up in the recent past, and then the Alchemy card, which is like the Temperance card, comes up around the Divine Masculine. There were 2 cups, 3 swords, and 2 pentacles. There were no wand energies at all. I was definitely getting energies within the read that there's some injuries here, so some people, or some of the masculines may not be working, and again, this has to do with the masculine within the feminine as well, so whoever it applies to. And again, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit your life. There's a lot of you out there. The court cards today were just the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. That's it. So very much kid or message energies. And most amazing today, we had 4 8s. Now, they weren't in the basic read, but including my extension cards that I always put out, we had all 8 8s. Very cool. We had 8 8 and then another 8 and 8 in the were they both before and after? We had 8, yeah, both of them were after the read. 2 8s over there all together, and actually the last card is an 8. So 3 8s all in line. Where's the other 8? The other 8 was the underlying energy. So we go from the 8 of the underlying energy, and of the final 4 cards I put out, 3 of those were 8s. So that's really cool that they came out together like that. Very powerful. And 8s are all about inner and outer strength, but also manifesting dreams. This is the high end of manifestation. So you have the 4 8s. So 8 times 4 is 32. So 32 is significant. The journey man. And the 6 of Wands was definitely upright today. The sequence 8, 9, 10, so begin again, comes up here, as well as the code line was all about love and environment. And the number that it added up to on the code line was 18, so the moon, but the moon was reversed today. But we have the full moon coming up on the 14th, so it's significant. And the 18 came from 8 and 10. So the strength card and the destiny or Wheel of Fortune card. So 8, 10, and 18, and 4 8s. And just in the code line, all we had was 1s and 8s. So very significant. And 8, 9, 10. So everything had 8s in it today. And 8 8s were coming up yesterday, as I told you as well. So very significant. 232 came up, as well as 12, which is the Hangman, 45, the 5 of Cups, which can be grief and loss and regret, but also feeling sorry for yourself and just not letting go, not allowing the full transformation, not letting go of that third baton, right? Having two hands on it and not letting go to finish the race or to cancel the race and go back and start something else. Let's see, 18 came up again in the code line, so 18 twice, and then on a more minor level was 24 and 58. So 24 is the Queen of Wands and 58 is the Four of Swords. By the way, all 4 queens were upright today. So the women are definitely in their power today. And again, the code line was all about love and environment. And in the numerology deck, the environment is 44, all on green. So it's very much about a green environment, mastering, grounding, and integrating that card. You know, you're leaning on a tree. It has to do with a green environment. And part of our missions is that. And also transmuting energies in grid work and going different places in the world. So the message here about love and the environment had to do with, again, toggling up. We've been getting a lot of make sure to meditate and get into your higher vibrational energy. The toggle up is the T. Just like for me, like the T upside down would be more of a grounding into Gaia energy. But the toggle up to dance, which is the 8. Okay, so when you're balanced within your masculine and feminine, then you automatically go into that dance between them. So that's on your own, the 8. So 8 is also the strength, Leo, and the ego energy. But to toggle up in your strengths and dance the dance within your own masculine and feminine, to seek the reason of the high vibration, the 10, the destiny, your fate, in the height of cry stalls. So that could be purging, you know, people who manipulate or cry on purpose. So that's coming up, as well as your own purging. So to rise above the tango, to seek the reason for your fate, that it's in the, this was very interesting too, because the H, I always tell you, is 2 4s together, you know, chairs stacked together is an H. So the 44 itself isn't the 88, right, because it's 44, but when you stack the chairs, the 4 and the 4 upside down, pieced together, because they fit perfectly together, that becomes the same as the 88 for me, because it is the union energy, literally the divine feminine sitting on the divine masculine's lap, okay? So that is the union energy toggling up in the crystalline bodies, our new DNA, and the Sophia, the collective divine feminine consciousness, the toggling up, the more etheric energies. Toggle up and dance to see the energy, the reason, and the high vibration destiny, but also the ray and the sun. Okay, so we get the rays and the sun. So we're bringing up Christ again here, and the rays of the blue rays. The high vibration in the height of the crystalline love, the green environment. Tate also came up, if that's significant for someone. Tate, to see the energy, to seek the root ease on the wheel in the 8-8 of crystalline love, the green environment. So the root chakra again was coming up to come into ease as far as the root, you know, your safety and security issues, which a lot of us have a lot of those, you know, they go very deep. So even if you've cleared your root a lot, it still may have some stuff to go back to clear. So to see that energy and make your root feel at ease, you know, your safety and stability, that you're always safe and stable as long as you're balanced in your heart and staying present in the moment. Okay, so toggle up to tango in that 8 energy of the dance within, the divine feminine energies for sure here, speaking to the divine masculine, go into more of your divine feminine energy, your meditative energy, to find the reasons behind the high vibration, how you get there, like what things in your day get you to your high vibrations, what take you out of your high vibrations, like identify those things. So you have a list of things, like go-to things that you can go right to change your energy again. The fate to become in alignment with your desires. And it's definitely referencing physical union, especially with the fours stacking together. That's union. So as we get into this read and Spirit's connecting with me, we start the read with the Eight of Cups reversed and the number 28, which is the Two of Wands or the twin flames. The Eight of Cups reversed and Batman, which is referenced as the Divine Masculine many times in this read, because the Four of Pentacles in this card is very much for me the Bat Cave and the Divine Masculine's heart. So walking away on the beach here, it very much looks like Batman. He's got his black cape on, but it's reversed. So it's sitting in those uncomfortable feelings, you know, when you're in your body and you just can't get that uncomfortable feeling to go away. That's for me is the Eight of Cups reversed. But it's not walking away, not going within. It's not really the proper way of feeling through the energies, although it can be, you know, it's kind of like forcing yourself to do it the hard way, to push through the difficult energies and just feel into the pain, which you're supposed to do. But this is kind of like not really doing it, kind of doing it, but not in a comfortable way. The Eight of Cups reversed, the Batman and Jesus carrying him on the beach. You know, the footprints in the sand. So the Masculine's being carried right now, unable to beseech. I beseech these, right? So it's saying he's so weak he can't even beg Jesus to pick him up and carry him. So, but he is being carried, and Spirit's connecting with me very strongly right now. The Two of Flames, it was upright, and the Four of Swords was reversed. For me, that's very much the 5D connection, but when it's reversed, it's coming out of that. But the Two of Flames in that 5D world, in another world, not ascending or not walking away and within, but sitting with the difficult emotions of letting go, because he can't run away from himself, and I'm losing my voice, all right? So this is the Masculine. He's so weak right now. He can't even speak up for himself. It's because of the process he's had to go through, realizing that he can't run away from himself anymore, but can seek a quiet place just to be still. The Queen of Wands receives messenger of truth, followed by an offer of spiritual love by the Divine Masculine, perhaps, choosing the left path, the new, the Divine Feminine, or even this could be the Queen of Wands, the karmic energy, her choosing to wake up and love herself first, and more spiritually. But there's no affection here in this energy right here, and no sex life. Time to share and settle out, choosing the left, the new, the Divine Masculine is, and the Divine Feminine, the higher vibe, love. So then the happy family is coming up as deception, definitely. I don't always, sometimes it's a really amazing energy, because the Ten of Cups is where you want to be. But sometimes it comes up as the sham fam, so the one that looks good on the outside but it's not on the inside. And today it was coming up in deception, so it's definitely the sham fam energy coming out as the King of Wands reversed, is exhausted. It could be it's within there's two different families here, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, and they're both upright today. But the Ten of Cups is coming more as a sham fan, and the Ten of Pentacles is coming up as a very stable financial family, okay? And the more extended, it usually has to do with the parents. For me, the Ten of Cups is more about, you know, the parents and the children together, raising your children. So it just depends, because one's emotionally based and one's financially based. But very exhausted with extended or financial family, so the bigger family. The child offers love, or receives, or the Masculine receives a message of love, or the family or emotional cycle goes through a completion phase here in the early morning hours. The Hermit and or Virgo comes out awakened with an idea, perhaps. So there, you may have had a certain idea of something, either the Masculine coming towards the Feminine with an idea, to connect and heal some of the energies, or vice versa, the feminine coming up with an idea to connect with the masculine. But that kind of back and forth energy is coming up here with a small message. And also shaman work is coming up as well. The King of Wands tired, and with family, possibly staying with a family who's very stable. Could be a family legacy, can reference a family of money or wealth, or just abundant family. So, but it's coming up as very stable. So there could be masculines who are staying with family right now, but he's coming up as very tired. He could be in rehab or post-op in a hospital. They're coming up as literally physically weak. A friend offers love. A message comes in of unconditional love to the masculine. An old man in a wheelchair with 2 dogs at his feet. A little lizard for the masculine, reptilian perhaps, on platform at his foot. Money clips, slippers, a corset or brace on his left leg, possibly shin splints, but a long line of long tails, or in other words, storytellers or bullshitters were coming up. So someone might come from a long line of salespeople who pitch you. They BS a lot to manipulate people. That's at 11:59. That's the 11th hour and the minute before the hour, before 12, literally 12:59. There's a lot of conflict energy at 59 because that's that war energy, the war within. And then with all the numbers from the cards in that cluster, the way I cancel them out, it came up 17. So the star energy is definitely here. Like he is the star of a long line of BSers. But that was, how he was raised. And it can be that some of the divine masculines too are like the first in their family for something, first to go to college, first to be of a certain profession, but whatever it is, that was coming up here. As we turn the page, now we're at the stroke of 12. The 2 cups of the divine masculine, with 6 cups of 10, so 6 of the 10 family cups in that sham fam energy are coming up as good ones. 6 of cups is the children in the garden. So very much his family, his children are happiness to him. The two cups of the divine masculine with 6 of the 10 cups happy, children, twins, and happy memories. The streetcar named Desire, grieving loss, regret, guilt, holding on loosely, grounding, saving, skating on thin ice perhaps. Standing on 2 gold coins, but 1 still on the brain, spinning 1 in front of the heart, or in other words, the wheel of fortune. 3 overworked, and nothing left to find or discover. 2 still waiting, perfectly aligned with your dreams, divine masculine. 2 are always yours, 1 is always you, and 1 more to discover in your heart as you open it. Disorganized 4 gold coins, now all cleaned up after grieving a loss. So it's like the masculine may have needed to clean something up in his life to get his ducks in a row, or it could just have been family and kids making sure they're okay with whatever's going on. And then time to focus on 2, just 2, the masculine and another, because 3 and 5, the odd numbers, are messy. 2 to 4 is good for now. It's stable and balanced. Wedding comes up, so the situation involves marriage, and beneath that is true love, that this is the romance of a lifetime. And at 12:10, that's when the stress fell from my solar plexus into my lower tummy, or the sacral areas, 12:10. 12 is the hangman, 10 is the wheel of fortune. And that started also with the tarot sexual magic. So the King of Cups is coming up reversed here. It can be someone who's just emotionally detached, or manipulative, or someone who's an alcoholic, with a message from a dummy or a mannequin, a message in a bottle, to take a leap of faith, happy with themselves or getting their wish, spiritually, or in a divorce or breach of contract. But is this the divine masculine, or interception of a message by father, father-in-law, grandfather, uncle, brother, or boss? Free to leap to get his wish, to divorce, break a contract, or commitment, or just be more spiritually aligned and true to himself. The Taurus energy was coming up here with 2 girls going camping, glamping, or a hike in the mountains with fruit, rose pudding, a lantern and fan, and bare toes. And then free the pigs in space was coming up again because you're piggy toes. Walking a fine line on the edge with a snake at his heels, but trusting the universe becoming one with nature as all aligns. 2, Paramahamsa flies south overhead, and the Aries gets their wish, but Taurus and King of Cups reversed are both reversed and upside down. The message is the Fool and the Wish are all, the message, the Fool, and the Wish, all three things are all aligned right here for the masculine. 77 comes up with spirituality, and you know 77 is a big deal number, and that adds up to 14, which is the Temperance card, the angels, the patience. Synchronicities comes up beneath that, which is 87, which is a reflection of 78, the end of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. And then the near-death experience, or the ending is taking forever, clinging to issues at a workplace, third party, or ending work journey, quitting a job, closing a business, or selling or retiring, taking longer than expected. The Queen of Pentacles with peacock eyes, studious graduate or graduate school, Jewish, intellectual, or emerald order, and one with nature, well grounded with an aura of green, yellow, gold, and possibly teal as well. Her royalty lies on the inside, her loyalty to herself. The Chariot boldly moves forward as the person sitting in the chariot, a female, is saying, are you coming or not? No longer waiting, going to go out and have fun. It's like it can be a couple different things. It could be the feminine saying to the masculine, you know, I'm reaching out one more time, but I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going to go out and have fun. You know, if you don't want to be your true self, then I'm going to go be my true self without you. So then Scorpio issues at work come up, the earth sign, Cancer, rising to trigger the divine masculine, to get him going, to come together in joy. The gold and emerald, and the gold is coming up with emerald, the platinum plane. The Sphinx dogs have their smiles on, Metatron and Michael ready to roll. The chariot awaits to party, to go to the ball. So here Cinderella's coming up again. Indigo, violet, and emerald and gold. The 8-pointed star, the golden sun, inlaid in marble. Walking on sunshine. Oh, so that's walking on sunshine is definitely coming up here. Literally walking on sunshine as I'm seeing this sunshine on the floor, but it's in green marble and gold. So I'm walking on sunshine, the 8-pointed star, and there's a smiley face in it as well, which was very significant for me at least. So the smiley face in the sun, the sunshine is the divine feminine's divine masculine. So 1246. 1246 is the Hangman and the 6 of Cups, the children in the garden, and we turn the page to the 47, which is the 7 of Cups, the synchronicities, the choices, the options, and heaven in their eyes. There's an earth sign Cancer or earth sign Scorpio, so whatever earth sign they are, it doesn't matter, it's coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. The Scorpio looks like an issue at work, while the Cancer is strong and positive, possibly third party. There's a message of love that's not sitting well for the masculine due to being a third party emotional affair. Twins rising above and coming out of rest, quiet time, incomplete with sour stomach, but the dogs say it's time. The false person in red, the wealthy man in the suit, and the privileged lady come up from the Kipper deck here, which was interesting because the numbers are 8, 13, and 12, which come up to 33, which is the Christ vibration. So it's coming up, it can either reference the three-way party, the masculine, his karmic, and the divine feminine, but it was also even more so coming up as the masculine, the feminine, and the third energy between them. The 12 of the privileged lady of the feminine, the wealthy man in the suit as the masculine, 12 and 13, and the 8, very much, the person in red, or the one with the mask on, is that third energy. Because it comes up as the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands reversed, in controlling it or mastering that third energy. But definitely getting the 8 as the person in red, partially covering their face, possibly the person with a fan from a picnic with the masculine, or the third energy, like I said. The wealthy man in the suit's coming up, smiling, with time on his hands, left hand in his pocket. And then the privileged lady's coming up as also perhaps a Southern Belle, 12, 13, and the dance of the 8, the third energy, as the mystery unfolds. Puppy love and involving marriage, true love romance of a lifetime, spiritual commitment after a divorce, 77, and coming together in joy. Before I get into recently, I'm going to show you the cards, and then we'll go to the Chariot. Okay. So here's that 8 of Chalices or Cups against the Sirian Starseed deck. So I always say the standard suits like cups and wands and that kind of thing, but it's chalices, crystals or pentacles, flames or wands, and then orbs are the swords. So whatever I say, you know what it is for the big cards. So the Eight of Cups is there. The recent past is the Chariot. Foundation is the Knight of Pentacles there, and he could be proposing. He's offering something that's sparkly. And then we have the clarification card there for him. The recent past is the Chariot, like I said, and then the center is the Fool. That's where the big bomb drops. That's that leap of faith energy. And you also see the Kipper deck energies of 3 different people here. The false person, and then the privileged lady and the wealthy man. The challenge being the Reason, or the Emperor card, which was reversed today. The other underlying energies here with that party, there's definitely something where someone Master may be going to a party with a Divine Feminine or a Karmic, or even friends, but also could be situations where someone went to a party without the other partner knowing about it. So there may be some issues there as well. So it could be third-party issues around the Divine Feminine and the Masculine, but also could be third-party issues involving the Karmic. So then we have the crowning position is the that's the Nine of Orbs. And then we scroll across here to the near future, which is the Ten of Cups. The Orbs is swords, by the way. So you have the Ten of Cups there. You can see it there. The Masculine sees himself as the Page of Swords. And around him is the Temperance card there, which is called Alchemy in this deck. And then the Masculine's blocks he needs to clear is the Truth. That Ace of Swords is there. And then we end up here with the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Orbs, and then the Five of Crystals, and then the Eight of Wands. So this is where all those eights came up. And you see love is there with the environment, and then creativity. And up here is that 77 of spirituality and synchronicity. And then we end up on the Star, which is funny that I got that 17 there. And then these are the 12 cards that are out already. I pulled cards. The cards up top are the underlying energies. It starts on the left from Aries going across down to Pisces all the way to the right. The first column is fire, earth, air, and then water. And then I pull cards at the end, but we'll get into those in a minute. Maybe an oracle card if we have time there too. All right, let's see what we got here. Just give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so we're going into the recent past is the Chariot, and it's upright, boldly moves forward. An opportunity or an invitation to move or travel with a Queen of Cups to celebrate and work through emotions and your wounds. The foundation is the Knight of Pentacles, stuck, coming clean to free themselves with their twin. After someone's been on strike, or someone could have had a work strike, or kids could be on strike, but can't refuse negotiated puppy love and balanced moderation, or unable to move or work, or planning on sneakiness, or still telling half-truths to get out of jail free card with the twin, or get away from kids for a while. The center here is the big bomb dropping to end the war, lay down swords causing insecurity, needing to ground and integrate, an offer of love again. The truth in the big bomb of holding back feelings and energetic exchange. The challenge being the Emperor reversed, which can be the Masculine, it could be a father, a father-in-law, grandfather, boss, brother, father, whatever it is, uncle. But he's upside down today. So someone who's being unreasonable in awakening, or a big head at home about house, celebration, or union, message or news, or even just a child talking. There's a news or word spread of the High Priestess, of a secret or just psychic abilities, and him finding peace, or the High Priestess finding peace, or plans to travel over water, with or without the Emperor reversed. This Emperor reverse can be out of control, abusing their power, but also it could be ego death, right? So when you're out of control, you have no control, so that's a form of ego death. Or the challenge is that the Emperor reversed has passed already, so this is something they already know, or you already know. But also, the Divine Master may be excited about a home, a celebration, or a union, or just to be home, or it's good to be home after visiting a friend, or so if someone's been away or been over somebody else's house or on vacation, it's good to be home to have some time alone now. Despair about secret and message of the High Priestess. either his child or the divine feminine's inner little girl. He's in despair about them being in a prison, locked up and the key discarded, and only he has the code to the great fortune. Bad health and courthouse is also coming up here. Going to court or jail, or filing for divorce, or a court order, all of it making him sick. Could be one of the divine masculine's children. A girl is awakening and imprisoned, and nothing he can do about it, and now knows how he has affected the divine feminine. Or the divine feminine is in despair due to the emperor reversed abuse of power over her, or the masculine, whoever it is, or the divine masculine is awakening to the fact of the house or marriage is a prison blocking his great fortune. And all the numbers here came up. They were 32, 18, 29, 26, 31, and 23, which total 159, which reduces to 15 again. So there are two devil energies here and the hermit. And each two sets of numbers added up to numbers in their 50s, 50, 55, and 54. So that 5 energy is very important here as well. And since the 8s were also in abundance today, 5 and 8 are greased lightning. Okay, that's from the numerology book of the Divine Triangle. Now for the masculine is the 9 of orbs in the crowning position. Stressed out, purging, suffering, after a strike perhaps, or his own stubbornness or bullheadedness, refusing to work or move, a fresh leap of faith after the big bomb drops, ending a war, ending a strike, a sit-in, or whatever, the protest of peace, whatever it was coming up as the energy of protest, right? Suddenly deceived, robbed, stolen from, cheated on, stressed, and this was at 124. And the numbers I quoted you was at 121, which is the magician in the world, the completion, and then down here is 124 of the magician and the queen of wands. And then the horn of the train started honking in the distance. So again, after the big bomb drops, ending a war, strike, sit-in, whatever, the protest of peace, suddenly deceived, robbed, stolen from, cheated on, stressed, out suffering, or butt suffering, somebody's butt may be suffering, or purging, up nights crying, or headaches, a turn for the worse, a downturn, or a turn of fate. And again, the horn was beeping from 124 to 25, which is the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And the horn, it was interesting because it was 2 long horns, a short one and then another long one. So if anyone knows Morse code, what are 2 long ones, a short one, and then a long one? So in this turn of fate, all the truth, suddenly all is exposed, all of it, the worst of it, falling from grace, falling on face, or lacking faith, or falling for the King of Pentacles, coming together or going to a party, all laid out before him, the King of Pentacles, while the Queen of Pentacles and Chariot await to go to a party, or a work event that he doesn't want to go to, and she's sitting there waiting for him to come out, or she's going and not telling him the truth about where she's really going or what it is. Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, and then the King and Queen of Pentacles were both upright here. The sun's out, the moon is not, but it's getting hot with the full moon on September 14th coming up. Liar, cheater, thief exposed, Scorpio and Libra directly connected to this energy, as well as Leo, Cancer, and then Aries times 2. Possibly the King of Pentacles fell for it, or the Leo, Cancer messed up, or just deception exposed about a party an earth sign female went to at work or after work with a Cancer or Scorpio, or those signs are just in her own chart. Never-ending party at work, or the Queen of Pentacles connected to the King of Pentacles through work, an emotional affair, but either way, suddenly all hell breaks loose about deception and taking a leap to the truth of suffering and stress and not telling or not expressing passions. The masculine of a new love. Clearly coming together at work with new love. Justice, Libra, in despair about a child or divine feminine's inner child exposing jail time and or anxiety about a child and or a house, a marriage, a party, or celebration scheduled. Exposure to the truth to push the hermit reversed of the masculine or the Virgo out of hiding or from being emotionally detached, manipulative, or with alcohol issues at home or in marriage, feeling imprisoned or is imprisoned by great fortune of a home or marriage, being patient, the patience of an angel, in bad health, clearly a third party, breakup, or child with court issues, or separated from the parent. So it's definitely coming up as the father. So definitely, kid issues in court. Soon as the family, the Ten of Cups, surrender to happiness on his own, getting his wish, weak, in need of courage to offer love away from that home, away from the party, the marriage, or a building, the Queen of Pentacles weighing heavy on his head, or Leo, or his ego out of control, or ego death, must humble himself to offer love after awakening to union. The Divine Masculine with support from kids, it could be that the kids are just offering love and being very loving towards him. The Divine Masculine is seeing himself as the Page of Swords, dumping his burdens, confessing, talking about it, or sends a small message or a wave to the Devil or Capricorn, or that's him. Recovering physically and now coming out of rest or convalescence to offer a new life. His inner child recognizing his shadow side and making peace with himself. And that was at 157. 1 is the Magician, 57 is that Three of Swords again. So the third party issues, heartbreak, could be surgery as well, and just hurt feelings, or something got rained out, and love rain on me. Healing family issues came up in Romance Angels for the masculine, as well as engagement. Something's moving up to the next level. Free yourself. Okay, and that don't fence me in comes up with that. And then unrequited love. So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So if they're in a relationship they're not supposed to be in, it's coming up, it's long overdue. So that's coming up again. 157, around the Divine Masculine, or how he's seen, is the Temperance card. Patience, not expressing or not telling. No arrows of love, tripping up, dropping a facade, breaking patterns of falling short, or others' expectations, or of others' expectations, no longer feeling the need to do that, or breaking patterns of holding back passions, or being seen as the cheater, the bad one, the one who uses women, or drops the ball, or told not strong enough to hack it. Frazzled and ungrounded, and fell doing too many things at once, rushing instead of being patient, now patient and balanced, only wants this kind of environment. The masculine needs to clear blocks of the truth, of strategizing to hurt others, or that planning what to do with money or savings or the next project is stressful for him, making him sit in bad feelings, and he really doesn't like it. The Page of Wands, inspired by lack and anxiety, perhaps, by an ill parent, a mother, or divine feminine in lack as his prisoner, hostage, or excited to unravel energies together and figure out what's wrong with people, maybe likes that challenge. Love comes up here, as well as environment, but even more so for the masculine today, it's all about creativity. The Knight of Cups comes in to offer love and a new life, done aligning at work. So all the alignment of his desires, he's finished all that overworking and now is not, or hurt himself and is not able to work anymore and is forced to be still. The Queen of Pentacles with lower back pain, or a painful ending or betrayal, is now offered new passion by the Page of Cups, who could just be a vulnerable heart, a message of love, puppy love, a friend or a child, offering the Queen of Pentacles new passionate growth, passion and innocent love. She's not been feeling well since the Knight of Cups has been hiding his face from her. Also, children may be very loving to moms together, like more than one kid together may be offering a lot of love to the mother, or offering kindness to another, or restitution for wrongdoing, learning to let go of ego. Or multiple children have been split up between families to care for them, one with a family, one with the Queen of Pentacles, and one with an Emperor reversed, who may feel trapped, or with illness, and the child may actually be helpful for the Emperor reversed. Or the Queen of Pentacles with 2 water sign kids, and the Empress reversed with a younger fire sign and air sign children. Overworking or not working at all now, the Divine Masculine is done and being still, aligned. Clearly broken up, the Queen of Pentacles with root issues being offered energy, passion, creativity, and innocent love that she needs. Divorce has been filed or is now complete. A Queen of Wands reversed, may be divorced now, or just whatever contract's broken has been settled, but they have justice, or this is Libra here, or a Libra with poor judgment, or deliberated too long, has a hard time making decisions, the why in the road, or child custody court issues, not working in prison, jail, or anxiety issues, recovering from exile, kicked out of a group, or self-imposed, cold and alone, abandoned, homeless, injured, starving, but now recovering alone, not telling anyone where he is, not expressing feelings, no physical communication or quick exchanges, delayed messages, or recovery taking longer than expected, financially and practically, physical injuries or post-op healing. But either way, the Divine Masculine's out of commission. 219 is the High Priestess and the Sun. So the psychic energies or the secret energies, it's very much about everything being exposed, but in that is a lot of happiness and joy because it's light. So at 220, Judgment comes in, the High Priestess and the Judgment, which is announcements too. Trapped or hands tied of the masculine, healing self or healing an Empress reversed, whether physically disabled, mental disorder, or a miscarriage of the karmic. But 8 weeks already have passed and somebody's milking it. Patience of an angel, or a Sag in separation, heartbreak, surgery, or stuck in the rain, looking or going back, or someone living in the past. Now the masculine is back in the saddle again, leading the way to success, good news, attention, death, transformation, traversing the 4D bridge, the murky and dead things, to the Queen of Swords, or the Queen of Swords with Scorpio, or a Grim Reaper guide, who could just be a Scorpio guide, to bring her to Knight of Pentacles reversed, the stubborn Taurus reversed energy, who's not been moving, refusing to work, or unable to work, or doesn't have to work, so they're being still at the moment. And that's funny because my Scorpio friend was just here hanging out with me for a couple days. Sagittarius, Scorpio, third party, gossip or overindulgence, or no social life with world upside down, other world spirituality, or a divorce coming through, synchronicities orchestrated about sovereign or sovereignty regarding healing and dreams come true. Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, or divine feminine, Virgo, or a Queen of Swords, Scorpio, Virgo, or Pisces, Taurus, or Aquarius teen or 20s person with options. The Emperor reversed, exposed by family or exposed to family. The King of Pentacles reversed, standing up for self to others, to attacks, to end the conflict with the Ten of Pentacles family. The Emperor reversed, and Leo, King of Pentacles reversed, or the Emperor reversed, Leo, ego, family member of the Ten of Pentacles family, and the King of Pentacles reversed, a separate person, standing up to them to end the battle within family or between families, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, so the Montagues and the Capulets. Processing difficult feelings, and then that 28 again comes up here. Being still or stubborn, not working with a message, news, email, text, or child who talks. Being patient and balanced in a bold move to a leap of faith, challenged by that Emperor reversed, and the Ten of Cups, that sham fam. The truth is out that someone's been stressed out, overworking, or not working because they're just done. Inspired, anxiety, recovering with no physical activity, dealing with emotions of ascension path, moving or traveling to come together, not working or still coming clean or getting clean, so from drugs or alcohol. When a bombshell drops, it comes in suddenly, about deception, stressing him out, causing purging, suffering, sleepless nights, headaches, up crying, challenged by that Emperor reversed, who's unreasonable or out of control, or reveals the truth about his family, or himself. So it could be a father, father-in-law, grandfather, uncle, whoever it is. But there's news, message, or a wave, just a wave online, or a child confessions of the devil, saying hello or goodbye. So a child might have done something and they're confessing about it, but someone offered a new life. So it could be the masculine saying hello or goodbye, and his inner child waving, because he's been offered a new life, a message of family and emotional fulfillment, patience, truth, and no more work, only alignment away from this prison, and that's coming from the masculine's perspective. So the angel, Dark Knight, or Batman, and third party with heaven in their eyes and sovereignty are coming out here, summarizing with their dreams coming true. So this is a really beautiful ending today. It was 243, the High Priestess, and the Three of Cups. So coming together in the secret or psychic abilities with everything exposed. So it's not really secret anymore. But that was coming up. All right, so I'm going to get right into the 12 cards. So maybe we'll have time to pull a little bit of the Oracle card at the end. So I usually get some really great channeled messages when I do that. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I've already pulled them to try to save time. We have all 12 signs for the Rider-Waite deck and also the Kipper deck here. Yeah. And then also I'm gonna clarify further for you with the mini Rider-Waite. All right, so we have the mini Rider-Waite here. And the Kipper deck ended on the Journey card. So that's the underlying energy from the Kipper deck. And then we have this is the 5th card down for the big Rider-Waite. So again, this was reversed in the read, but it's upright here. So this is just showing the alignment of the masculine, okay, at work. All the ducks are in a row. And then we have the 4th card here at the top of the water signs is the Wheel of Fortune. The Ace of Cups reversed is air. King of Pentacles reversed is earth. And then the Star card, which was big in the read as well, comes up for the fire signs. The King of Pentacles was reversed in the read. The Star was upright. The Ace of Cups was upright in the read, not reversed. So that was different. And then the Wheel of Fortune was reversed in the read and upright here for water signs. So let's get right in here with Aries. So Aries got the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the expectation, all right? Expecting some kind of outcome. This is like holding back your life because you're waiting on something, just like the Divine Feminine waits on the Masculine, okay? So you're holding back your happiness. But we have the Star above. So let's see about the dreams coming true for Aries. But Aries was all reversed in the read today. So the Aries Feminine may be okay today, but the Aries Masculine may be struggling. That could be the person who's out of control, power freak or something. It could be Divine Masculine energy or someone older than the Masculine who's been a control issue in his life. All right, I'm just going to shuffle a little more. So for everyone watching, for the best and highest good of all is concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies. All negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all is concerned, filling the empty spaces with only beautiful organic love and diamond light, and so it is. Take a big breath, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm dropping these cards. They're new and slippery. I think I like them older. Okay. So again, this is the Rider-Waite Mini. And we'll start with Aries. Okay. All right, so with the Ace of Pentacles reversed and expectation, why does Aries have this? All right, so we have this for Aries. We have the 6 of Swords reversed, the 2 of Cups, and then the Chariot reversed. And I'm not going to lay them down because I'm going to reuse all the cards so each sign has the chance to get all the same cards. So this is Aries stuck in their emotions, unable to find peace, but there is a strong connection here, but there's a block. See, this is the, stuck in the emotions. This is somebody on the warpath or emergencies. This is that Tower energy over here. This could definitely be an emergency medical situation or just a car accident. But amidst all, it's like there's chaos all around them, but they don't care because they have each other. It's really beautiful, actually. So let's see what else. We have the Star card, and it's all about the Ace of Pentacles reverse. So holding back, because this is the Divine Feminine coming together. She's there with her expectations, but this looks like the Masculines actually come in. So they're connected, but there's still a lot of crap going on around them that needs to work itself out. But their dreams are coming true now. I mean, it's really beautiful energy. This kind of energy never comes through. All right, so this is definitely coming out. This could be whoever it is, masculine or feminine. It could be whoever was on the warpath or just severely blocked, or medical issues, or another person they had to take care of because of medical issues. They're now coming out of isolation. Okay, and there could be Taurus energy, Virgo energy, Cancer energy, which all significantly came up in the read today. But the Taurus energy is upright. So this could be a commitment to self. It could be a marriage. It can be any kind of commitment. Also could be a spiritual leader. This could be the person who marries you, or it could be a certain religion. There's a certain brotherhood here. So it's just like these guys are good, but they have all this crap around them. They just have to get through this stuff here to come out to get to here. So just some things that need to be worked out. And they're significant, but it's okay because they know they at least they're seeing eye to eye now. They're on the same page, which is good. And this can even have to do with people divorcing, as long as at least they're on the same page about what they want. They want to split up because they can't handle this anymore. So it can go both ways, okay? But ultimately about commitment to self. So that's Aries. But it's about all the fire signs have the star sign up top, which is about either healing in any way, or dreams come true, or even stardom. Okay, so let's see what comes up for Leo. Leo has the Two of Swords and the courtship. Sorry if I'm like half out of the picture sometimes, but all right, so Two of Swords and the courtship for Leo. And I always get the courtship of Eddie's father when the courtship comes up. Some of you may not know it, that's an old show. I'll just move my book. All right. So for Leo, so for me, the Two of Swords, it's either someone who's in their knowing, or they feel like they don't have enough information because they don't use their intuition, or they're pretending not to know but really do. So have a couple different meanings there. So let's see, but there's very positive energy here. So this card just flipped over in the deck, so I'm going to pull that out. So we have the World, and these guys, this one must have come out too. All right, so for Leo, we have the World with that Two of Swords now clarifies. So someone got closure because they got all the information they needed and all these synchronicities, options, and heaven in their eyes. They see the one that's radiating, the only one. This is really nice energy. So someone definitely may be coming forward in a courtship. That could have been a surprise, like it's out now, but for Leo, or it's going to be out. It's like where someone doesn't know it's coming, and then someone comes in to complete their world based on the synchronicities they saw or the options. Or it could be just an option for them came through, so something really beautiful for them that completes their world. This can be the sealed divine feminine. It can be coming full circle. It could be going around the block. It could be taking a jog around the block, anything like that. But it could be jogging to gain clarity in your mind and seeing all the synchronicities as you go. But this is about healing and forgiving others and self. All right? So that has to do with Leo. So there's definitely Pisces energies here and a mixture of things. There's a lot of swordy energy, so air sign energies here too. But there's a courtship here for sure, whether you're courting yourself or someone's coming in to court the divine feminine to seal her fate. All the evidence is in. Synchronicities all around abounding. And there is healing and forgiveness. All right, so that's for Leo. All right, and then we got the Six of Cups right after that, so that's beautiful. All right, and that's the end of the war, laying down of swords. Possibly an apology as well. And the Emperor reversed. And the Empress, someone may be getting an apology from two people, a couple, who may have both been the abusers. Stuck in their emotions about a connection. All right, so it might have been a divine masculine or feminine's parents who owe someone an apology. All right, so it could be grandparents as well. Here we have the Strength card. So this is Leo connected to Sagittarius, and then the mature woman. Okay, so the mature woman is taming the beast. So she's either taming her own inner beast or a masculine beast. So why does Sagittarius have that with the star? It's all about dreams coming true. And this flipped out. These want to come out. So for Sagittarius, we have the end of an emotional cycle or a very unhappy family. As the truth comes out, so this very much parallels in the read, and walking away to find that missing piece of themselves. They've put a lot of emotions into this, but they're committing to themselves. They're ending an emotional or family cycle because the truth is out. Or the family actually finally offered the truth and the masculine's walking away, or this could be someone else walking away. It could be a karmic walking away as well, once the truth came out. This is a mature woman. So that could be a mother of anyone. It could be an older woman who's Leo and Sag. So they could have double fire. So they might have, done a lot of wrongdoing in that sham fam energies, and now they're coming out with the truth, and it's forcing someone to walk away. Okay, either partner, whatever it is. All right, this is to ground and stabilize, right, and be moderate, and take good care, be gentle with their heart, as opposed to holding on too tight. And this is definitely coming up as someone on a quest. I'm not getting real conflict energy there. For me, that has to do with the quest for the impossible dream. To dream the impossible dream, right? Suddenly someone's got an epiphany and they're off and running. But this is also regarding the deception coming through. This could be suddenly, like someone awakens in the early morning hours. It doesn't have to be deception, but this can also be deception explodes with all this truth coming out. All right, so someone's trying to ground before they actually, go out to fight all the other people about the truth that's come out in this explosion that they know is going to erupt about the deception. So it's either someone in the early morning hours with epiphanies or sudden events, but it doesn't have to be negative because it's early morning hours. So we have the full moon coming up, not the new. So it's either deception or the early morning hours for me. And then we have, this has to do with work. So deception at work. So an explosion. So it could be a physical explosion at work, or there's a fight at work, right? Because we have this card. There could be a big fight at work where everyone gets kicked out, or it's in a real positive way where, in a weird roundabout way, the deception actually brings them all together again, where they may have there's been a lot of fallout at work because we've been getting this card upside down, people not getting along. So now people get it. Oh, that's why, right? So, and then they go back to business as usual. That's funny. So that's Sagittarius. Then we have the King of Pentacles at the top of the earth signs. For Taurus, we have the Death reversed and the main female. So let's see why for Taurus. So we have the King of Pentacles, a main female, and Death reversed. So there's definitely clinging energy here between one or the other. The King of Pentacles reversed. Could be someone's just ungrounded, or loss of money and status recently, or someone who's really greedy, right? Who's all about the money. So why do we have the main female? And so we come up with these cards again. So we have stuck in there, again, this chaos energy. So who is stuck in the chaos but happy? Was that Aries? I think it was, but you guys, you can scroll back if you forget. But this is connected, I think, to Aries if it wasn't for Leo. But the same situation. So it could be Aries and Taurus. They have both in their chart, or they're connected directly to it, Aries or Taurus. But again, the Cancer and Taurus and Virgo energy is coming up here. There's definitely a connection, and someone's clinging. So, and it could be that these two want to come together, or these three energies, or these two, but that another energy over here is clinging, which is the Taurus energy. But this is also Taurus too, so it could be two Taurus energies, because we have the Taurus there and then the Taurus here. But the female's shown as upright, but we don't know if she's really upright. She could have reversed energy as well. But the King of Pentacles could be the one stuck in their emotions, because they don't want to be there anymore, but the Taurus female's clinging in a marriage, but he wants to be with someone else. That could definitely be for Taurus. And then someone's dumping all their burdens or confessing. So it could be a Taurus, whether it's masculine or feminine. And again, there's brothership here. There's definitely masculine energy, patriarchy, religion, whatever it is. Somebody could have a twin brother as well. Or maybe two brothers who just are really alike. They don't have to be twins. But that could be some of the chaos that's around this. Whether this is the marital couple who's agreeing to disagree and stay that way or break up, or it's the masculine and feminine coming together amidst all this chaos to work it out. At the end there, past the confession, we have the sun reverse. So somebody could have some health issues, sundowning, overexposure, sunburn, radiation exposure. So if someone's getting treatments, they could be overexposed. So all that kind of energy is coming here. They have to let down their burdens. They can't take it anymore. And this very much resonates with the physical status of the masculine. He's just exhausted, or someone may be going through health issues or taking care of people with health issues. And then we have a Queen of Cups reversed. So this could be the one who's drained or purging, right? And this could be a Taurus confessing to this person. So there's Leo energies here. But like I said, there's Cancer, Leo, Virgo, a lot of energies here around Taurus. So let's see now for Virgo has the Knight of Wands and the community, which is 39. The main female is number 2. For Aries, expectations 28, which is the twin flames. For Leo is number 4, the Emperor. And that definitely was coming up for the Emperor, so it could be Leo, and Cancer was coming up too. And then for Sag, we have number 6, which is the Lovers. Or it could be motherly love, home love, family, community, that kind of daily, true love, okay? So with Virgo and the Knight of Wands and the community, why? And there's a little boy who's being accepted by the community who might have been an orphan or just very poor as a child, left out. Okay, this is coming up for Virgo. We have the Devil reversed, the Death reversed, and Justice. So this is very dark energies coming out of all this. It's very dark, but there's justice here. So it's either divorce after this is going to be a final divorce after an awful battle, or that the actual marriage was all this evil stuff, like a lot of dark energies there involved, whether it's addictions, drugs, sex, money issues, death involved, could have been wrongful death issues as well, could have been a suit that's now finally settled for a wrongful death. This is coming up all around Virgo. But now it's like going from this really dark energy, and this could be detox as well. This could be after someone's death or clinging to detoxing, like, wanting to soak it for all it's worth. Somebody might be doing that as well. But overall, this is good because that means they're both going away, right? But the death card, I like upright because that means the full transformation. But this could be after the fact, after the death. And this is like the worst of the chaos and then the reform or the rehab. But here is justice. So justice is coming in. People expressing their feelings, flowing. You see the clear division of change of energy here. Let's see what else is coming up. All right, so this is beautiful, balanced energy of give and take, expressing this Libra, Capricorn, and Scorpio energies here. So definitely a divorce may have come through, or any kind of suit or legal thing, but it's all fair after a horrendous time. Could have taken forever, and now there is flow of communications, energy back and forth, lots of communications or just hugs and kisses, energy exchange, and then sharing with others what they've learned. Okay, so this could be sharing with others who are out in the cold. This is someone who's learned something from his past or her past, and then sharing it with others who are now going through the same. So very much about the twin journey and the twins coming into their power and sharing with others. Okay, about abandonment issues, rejection, and then codependencies and addictions. So all that stuff. All right, so, and it's like, and here again we have, the next card is the Knight of Wands. So that's the card that came up for Virgo. And announcements. The call to action, announcements, judgments, which are just talking and making decisions, all of that. And then we have the Four of Wands reversed. So somebody may be moving, traveling, going to visit a friend, going to live at another house, standing up for themselves. Okay, but again, this is someone who's all of a sudden feels part of a community, and that's where they get their power from. So now they're getting moving again. So that's really beautiful. All right, so then we have, and again we have the King of Pentacles reversed up there. So with Virgo, it may be getting away from that energy because it doesn't seem to be affecting them. Maybe this awful energy had to do with dealing with the King of Pentacles reverse, but now the Virgo is able to get away from that energy. Whether it doesn't mean they have to get away from that person, it could just be that person is rehabbed, or the Virgo is getting away from that person. So here is Capricorn. We have the Four of Swords reverse, which is the way it was in the read, and then occupation. And it could be sewing. There's a sewing machine there. So that's 34. And by the way, Virgo was 39. That's the Knight of Cups. So let's see what comes up for Capricorn. So that could be Capricorn at the top of the column with the King of Pentacles reversed, or it could be all three signs. But for me, it usually more comes up as Capricorn. So the masculine energies weren't as positive as the feminines. I know all the queens. Let me just check. All the queens were upright today, but the only king that was upright was the King of Swords today. All the other kings were reversed. I didn't tell you that stuff too. The aces were all upright today, and the Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords were upright. All the pages were upright. A lot of positive energy. All the tens were upright except the Ten of Wands. The Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles were upright, and then of the fives, the only one that was upright was the Five of Cups. Leo was upright in reverse, Capricorn upright in reverse, Aries upright in reverse, Gemini reversed, Cancer upright in reverse, Virgo reversed, Sagittarius upright with a little reversed, Pisces upright in reverse, Scorpio upright, Libra upright in reverse, Taurus reverse, and Aquarius upright and reverse. So those were the energies in the read today. So let's see, Capricorn. All right, that flipped over in the deck too. So let's see what Capricorn got here along with these. This one must come out too. All right, so for Capricorn, we have the Four of Cups, which is very much that, it can be that offer of love and ignoring it, or grounding and integrating, mastering the situation, being bored, but boredom has a purpose. It's for allowing nature to take its course, grounding and integrating, for your body to adjust to the new changes and learning to master things, your energies. So then we have a new passion coming in. So there's a little bit of love coming over here, but there's a big passion coming from over here. And then there's the purging cycles. So people who are up nights, stressed, crying, headaches, or just stressed out. And then we have this Leo energy tempering the beast. So we have somebody up nights. So it's interesting, they're two different cards, because this is the Nine of Swords and we have the Four of Swords, but they're both upright with the person in the bed upside down. So someone may not be sleeping, or they've had enough rest and they're coming out now, or just still in the purging cycles, rising above their occupation. So occupation can be a job, but it also can be, you know, the occupation of your space. Someone might be in your space. Someone may have taken over your choices. So if someone's in jail, right, they're occupied. So there's a lot of different energies that are coming up there. But the King of Pentacles reversed up top, he may have lost status in a job, but he's rising above that. But maybe some sleepless night because he's worried about money coming in. All right, but here again, grounding and integrating. An offer of love is the hand of God offering you an opportunity. But this is someone grounding, integrating, whether they want that because they have these three. Is that the same or is it different? It looks the same to me. Or it just needs time to be alone because they've been so busy in their life so much. But there's also then a little love coming from this direction and a big passion coming from over here. Out of all this pain and suffering, sleepless nights, the masculine learning to temper his own beast. So it could be where the feminine had offered a little bit of love before, you know, kind of trepidatious or just a little nervous about how much you can offer, because if someone's committed to someone else, you can't really do too much about changing their mind, you know. They have their own mind, their free will. But this could be a masculine coming back to that offer with a new passion, even though they're still going through purging, they're rising above, and they're learning to temper their own beast, learning to control their passions. So that could be going both ways. Or again, it could be someone this could be a counter offer. So someone offers sex or creativity in a big way, and there's a counter offer of a little bit of love here. Or vice versa. This might come first, and then this comes back. But there's no love really on this side of it. There's a lot of stress and passion, and Leo tempering the beast, but still there's no cups, there's no heart here. A lot of growth, there may be heart behind this, but you don't know. It could just be fueled by ego or the need for money. And this could be just pretending to have your inner beast tamed to get what you want. Okay? So be careful about that, Capricorn, because we have someone who could be greedy up top and will do whatever it takes to get what they want. All right, somebody could have been in prison before or just imprisoned. Could be faking this. But again, someone's also come full circle. Maybe this is their past, but it's no longer who they are anymore. Or just feeling trapped by their own need to control. I was just getting Jenny from the block too. But again, this could be a block party. Feeling trapped by the neighbors always in your business. This could be coming up for Capricorn as well. So a lot of different energies there. And then we come back to Leo, who's coming up here too, because we have the clarification there. All right, so let's get to the air signs. We have the Ace of Cups reversed up there. So again, the Four of Cups is now reversed here with the poverty. He's a little boy. He's in that community of the Virgo energy. So feeling part of a community. This is somebody who is starting over in love, not going full term, letting go now because they're no longer settling for half-assed love. This is Gemini. They've been dumped or they feel overwhelmed. They've been pushed to their emotional limits and they're not going to take it anymore. They're walking away. All right, so this comes right out for Gemini. I'm getting really sweaty right now too. Whew. A lot of heat's coming in. That's very masculine energy for me. This is about feeling like you have no options. You're limited in what you have, but you're reaping rewards. But now can you continue like this, or do you have to make a different choice? Do you need to go forward to make more money? All right, so this is someone who could be living in the past or going back to the past, feeling like they don't have enough. Maybe they feel they have no options and they have to go back to the past or go stay with someone or do work that they used to do they don't like. The Queen of Swords reversed. This could be living a lie, going back to the past, right? But feeling like, what else am I going to do? I don't have enough money coming in. Or, you know, very much has to do with that. Because someone may have been reaping rewards. Or now, because they've been injured or lost a job, they have to reap rewards. So they have to figure out a budget for themselves. They have no option but to do this. But this is worried about having to go back to the past and not being in their authentic self anymore. Or dealing with someone who lies or is really abusive verbally. Okay, but this is, yeah, they don't want, but this person doesn't want to settle anymore. It's like they want, even if they have nothing, they want to go off on their own. Feeling, they may feel powerless. They may have lost all of their independence, their power, and their money, or just draining, or this person's draining them. Or this is the Gemini, feeling powerless in the situation after being dumped or pushed to their emotional limits, overwhelmed, crying, purging all the time. All right, and this is holding their tongue or holding back announcements or being very severely verbally abused, okay? Or with their own thoughts. Or this is the person who's abusing them, okay? This one's powerless and not being in their authentic self to their abuse. So they don't want to go back to this. But they don't know if they have a choice. So it's like them going through figuring this out. And then we have that Four of Cups again and the new passion coming through that we just had with Capricorn. All right, so let's go on to Libra. Libra has the Sun and high honor. So this is something positive that's been exposed. However, there is an Ace of Cups at the top. So someone may have been dumped, but they're happy about it. It's like, whoopee, they're shooting off the cannons. So whatever it is, they're happy about it. And they may have been dumped. They may have dumped someone else. They may have been pushed to their emotional limits. They may be crying their asses off, tears of joy. They could be purging and throwing up because they were in the sun too much. They got, sun poisoning. But either way, it looks pretty happy there. We got the sun up, right? So let's see what comes up for Libra. Whew. I'm sweating my butt off here. All right, so again, Libra connects with Aries and Taurus. So they may have a person or those signs in their own chart. So again, it's the two coming together. That's why the sun's out for Libra, because they're in this energy. They don't care what's going on around them. There could be war going on around them and cannons shooting off, and they don't care. This is the energy. Amidst all of this, they don't care. That's really, really beautiful energy. Okay, so coming out of chaos, blocks. This could be car accidents, emergency visits, travel plans or moving plans canceled, but definitely stuck without peace. or maybe stuck with the kids, right? Maybe they go back and forth between parents, but they have them right now, but they don't care. They're just like staring at each other. Okay, so this could be a lot of blocks here, but they don't care. This is coming out, or having mental issues. They may be with family that needs this kind of care. So it could be Taurus, Virgo, Cancer again, with Libra. They have Leo there too. All those energies, they might have a big family that depends on them, but they don't care as long as they have each other. That's really nice. Someone's dropping all their burdens and confessing. But the sun is up there. It's reversed now. So maybe go back and forth, you know, being tired and then excited, tired and excited, but dropping all their physical burdens so that they can heal with all of the exposure. And the Queen of Cups reversed. So this, again, this could be purging or tears of joy. There's two queens here. These could be sisters, daughters, okay, but everyone's kind of out of sorts, healing. But Libra is really happy. And ultimately, it's the Wheel of Fortune here, all right? So there's really beautiful energy there. All right, now we have Aquarius. The Lovers are here, but not getting their wish, unhappy or arrogant coming up here. Somebody was dumped, so this could be the other side of being dumped is Aquarius. So they may have not gotten their wish. Maybe they wanted to get dumped and they didn't, or they got dumped because they didn't want to. Or it could be someone who's drunk and throwing up. It doesn't have to be about that. This could be a lack of affection for oneself, or if it's reversed because he's not getting his wish, it could be an affection for anyone. It doesn't have to be a lover, because there's no wands here. It's just about love energies. So it could be children, family, friends, whoever you have an affection for. This could be an alcoholic, though, who's throwing up. Or it could be someone wants to throw up because someone's too sweet, like they're so sick of it, it makes them want to throw up because they're artificial sweet, you know. So there's all sorts of energies there. This could also be the Wizard of Oz still hiding behind the curtain. Like if it was upright, it would be him coming out from behind the curtain, that he's just a real man. But this is someone hiding because they're arrogant. They want to be seen as that person, you know. So that's Aquarius. All right, let's go on to Cancer. So Cancer is Temperance card and the Coffin. So there's an angel here. So that definitely could be someone who's passed already, right? Who may be coming back and connecting with someone. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the top. So someone definitely may have a visit. So this all seems in a positive way. It's very peaceful. This is stuff that's happened already. It's not new. So Cancer, why do we have the Angel, the Temperance card, and the Coffin, and the Wheel of Fortune? It's really positive energy overall. So I have a bunch of cards that came out, but the first one separate came out as Judgment. All right, so this is someone may have passed, and they're now being judged. So whether it was someone who passed who nobody likes, so they're happy that they left, or it's just, you know, the wake-up call. The wake-up call, announcements, judgments, judging other people, waking up to doing that and not doing that anymore, being patient and balanced. Somebody might have to be patient and balanced because they're going to die otherwise. Someone's been warned that if they don't take care of their health. So these are the other cards coming out right behind it. Actually, all four of these wanted to come out. So somebody could be, this could be a house that's falling apart. It could be a move. It could be leaving a marriage, or ending a party. A celebration that was planned is either over or canceled. There's an announcement that it's been canceled, or a move or something has been canceled. This also, both when I went to see my daughter and when my friend just came to visit. When they're visiting, this card comes up. It's not usually a travel card for me, but when you're going to stay at somebody else's home, this is definitely coming up just for a visit. Then we have someone standing up for themselves to these other attacks regarding whatever this is, whether it's a home or end of a marriage or an end of a party. So some other people may be pissed and coming at them if it's a cancellation of a celebration or a party or a marriage, whatever it is, the announcement's out, and then they're ready to deal with all the crap. Okay, and that definitely can be a masculine and feminine together. We got the High Priestess and the Magician. This is an announcement about the union to other people. And that's Cancer. So there's a death of something. And it requires a lot of patience, one step at a time, but it is destined. There is an ending. There's a death of a marriage, death of a home, or death of a family. Definitely people call, or a literal death. Someone may have passed for sure, because we have the Judgment card here. But these guys, they're standing up for it, and the High Priestess and Magician are coming out. That's definitely a twin flame couple. Then we have the Queen of Wands right after that, so that would be the person who's leaving, but she looks okay too. Everyone's on the same page. So she may be coming together with this person even. So it's all good. Or could just be a friend. I mean, they're all positive, they're all upright though. We have the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups, and this can just represent unconditional love of the union. And even the Queen of Wands becoming on board, maybe she has, her vibration has increased as well to have some understanding and be okay with it. Or she could be the Magician. It could be two feminines coming together. Or the Queen of Wands could just distinguish that this is this could be a fire sign female coming together with a water sign male. Or someone who's just fiery or very emotional and loving over here coming together. To free themselves, beautiful, and get over the grief. All right, so there's definitely a union here. Look at that. I mean, yeah, beautiful. So that's Cancer. That's not what I was expecting. You never know. All right, then we have Scorpios, the Moon, and the family room. It's an empty family room, so someone might have ghosted. There may have been a family party and then all of a sudden leaves, so that could be emergencies. Or someone found, kids found a better party to go to, so they left somebody's party. That's happened before. But this is all of the water signs destined to happen. It's beautiful. And the star card in the top of fire signs, it's just beautiful. And then the middle two rows are just the other side of the coin of those two. And they're all intertwined because everybody has different signs in their charts. So then all right, so Scorpio is the Moon and the family room. Why is that? Because the full moon's coming up on the 14th. So why do we have this for Scorpio? Why do we have Scorpio? Scorpio. All right, this is coming out for Scorpio. All right, so these three cards want to come up. The Four of Swords reversed, Two of Wands, and then the Seven of Pentacles for Scorpio, and the Moon in the family room. So this is someone who's rising above a situation, could literally be levitating, but it's not. They're not getting sleep. They're not connecting in the 5D. They have to rise above without. They don't have any option. This is the other person who just had this. Was this Aquarius or I can't remember. But whoever doesn't have options about not making money right now, they need to reap the rewards of what they have. They're not getting sleep because they're worried about the money coming up. So that could be Scorpio. There's nobody at the house because they can't afford to have people over anymore. Maybe they had people over the house all the time, spent a lot of money, and now they don't have the money to do it. They have to, budget their time and money and who can come over. This could be, someone worried about having to go back to the past or live in the past or looking back at the past to see how they did it before, or just worried about going into the same mold again. Abusive situation. They don't want to go back. So Scorpio is definitely connected to that. It may have been Aquarius. I can't remember. But Aquarius and Scorpio are often connected that way. So again, and the Queen of Swords feeling powerless or just abusive, dependent. This is a codependent person. All right. So it's either they're giving the silent treatment or they're really in mourning and totally powerless, or it's the other extreme where they're abusive. And this person does not want to go back to that situation. Okay, there's a lot of abuse energy or holding back the truth. And this is where the Gemini stuff came up here too. So Gemini and Scorpio as well. All right, but either way, at the full moon, it's like they're not having people over at the full moon because they know what drama it causes. This is Scorpio having learned their lesson. It's destined. Or they have plans for a party and the party's canceled, or all of a sudden everyone ghosts them because there's a better thing to go to, or some kind of drama where it causes everyone to leave the place. And this is Pisces, so we have the Three of Wands reversed and the main male. So again, this is that looking back, going back, or living in the past. So is the main male living in the past? Or are they going back? All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune at top again. It's destined, whatever it is. So what do we have for Pisces? Why is it the main male and the three of wands reversed? Okay. And again, it is September 10th today. All right, this guy flipped here and wants to come out with this card as well. So you have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups. All right, so the truth has definitely been presented, and because of that, they've walked away. So whether it's the main male, he doesn't look like he's walking away. It looks like somebody else, it's like the Pisces male presented the truth, and then somebody else walked away, or vice versa. Doesn't have to be. But holding on to what they have, this could be that person reaping the rewards. It's a moderate amount, it's not a lot, but they have no choice but to do that. So they have to budget themselves now. Okay, so this could be maybe on a quest now for the impossible dream, or fighting for great riches again, where before they had it much easier. Or this is where a huge fight breaks out, and that's why everyone left the living room of Scorpio, because they want to see what's going on. This could be a huge fight. Huge, huge, huge. Truth came out, somebody walked away to make peace and stay balanced, and they may be out of the situation. Then when they're away, so they don't get involved with the drama, all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. Look at that. Deception, fighting, drama. And it could all be at the workplace. But again, with it all coming out that way, it could just be that they're cracking up and playing because suddenly all this came out about what the deception was, and now everybody at work is like, now they're playing and laughing and they're cracking up about it because now all is well again. They know why everything was weird, and now it's not anymore, and it's back to the usual routine, rising above, not getting sleep. All right, so it's kind of like going back, no options. Okay, but reaping rewards. So that other person who left. So they're not coming back, but now the people at work now all know, so now their situation's back and normal again. So let's get one final card from this deck to go along with the ending card. So that one flipped right over. So these guys are coming up to summarize here. So this is all about the need to find peace and detox. So this is the process right now of people already in detox or coming out of it or just going into it, because there's definitely a need for peace and letting go of codependencies and addictions. This is the actual detox process, all right, in order to come to peace, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck is the Empress reversed, all right? So it could have an ill parent as well, all right? So they're both here. Could have two parents ill, or this could be a couple breaking up. It could be the twins, they're both out of control, but it's much more coming up for me as someone's parents or grandparents, that kind of situation, aunt and uncle, whatever it is. That's the general energies coming up here at the end. Now I want to show you the other cards in summary. So again, this is the final card from the Kipper deck, so there's a message of concern. And again, the rehab stuff all came up as the final message. All right, so someone might finally be getting the help that they need, which is good. And then the last cards here, I actually pulled a bunch because, let's see here. I want to do them in order. Okay. So this was the bottom of the fire signs. So this has to do with someone thinking outside the box, but getting more into spirituality, or a divorce or break of contract or commitment definitely happened. So this is the end, and that's why their dreams are now going to come true, because they finally, it's like commitment to yourself, because you let go of whatever you were contracted with or committed to that wasn't working for you. So spirituality or divorce or break in contract or breach of contract came up as well. So then earth signs end up on the Page of Pentacles, which is someone may be in need of help. So finally getting the help that they need, because they're finally allowing themselves to ask for help. Also could be an opportunist. Okay, this could be an opportunist who's in breach of their contract because they never planned on paying it. Then this is that liar, cheater, thief energy, which is going along with that. You see all the yellow. So that's that's overconfidence of the solar plexus. There's too much yellow because this person thinks they can get away with anything, right? And then they're running from the group because they got caught. So running from the group, but they're happy. It's like good riddance. And then we have but then they're frustrated afterwards because now they're stuck without whatever that person was doing to help. And that could be just trying to tame your own third energy as well. Frustration creatively or sexually at a party. And then we have inspiration here from that. This is very much comes up for the masculine all the time. His inner child, he's excited, he's inspired. Now that he's got control over his third energy and coming together, this is like him thinking about coming together, and he's ready, right? He's not intimidated by it anymore. And this is someone who may come to work for the third party through work, or he's come to work to settle whatever issues are going on at work, or to put in his notice to leave. Because there is an offer of love coming up here, or a message of love. This could be a third party through work for sure. Message of love, this could be a friend, a child, whatever, or just puppy love. But it's coming in fast, hard, and strong. Check it out. Okay? But this could just be also getting ready for co-creation, but it's not there yet. It's not built yet. But to build the groundwork, to fix things and get things going. So that's definitely about. There's a lot of union energies in this read today, guys. So that was the final card. Very bold. That's an ascension card for me. So this card doesn't go forward, it goes up. All right. All right. So let me see if I can get you an oracle card or two. Let's see what comes up. I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to start with the Ascension deck because that's the way that worked for me. We'll see what we do. It's an hour and 30 minutes, so if we go to 2 hours, I've been doing that. So this is the Ascension deck. Let's see what comes up. Mother, Father, Christus, Sophia, who wants to come through today? If there's a spirit or a master, a guide, anyone who wants to come through for my audience today, please do. For the best and highest good of all those concerned, watching. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? This September 10th, 2019. September 10th, 2019. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies and fill with only beautiful organic love and light. All right, what do we have here? Okay, these guys want to come out. That too, actually. All right, so Lord Kamika came out, number 42, and I'll show you a good picture so you can read it. I don't know if I want to read all these because I want time to actually get any channeled messages if they want to come through. Mother Mary's Aquamarine Mantles, number 52. So 42 is the Two of Cups, 52 is the Queen of Swords. And then we have Veils of Illusion, which is 25, which is the Knight of Wands. See if you can see all the words on there. So you can stop that and read that if you'd like, okay? So, Veils of Illusion says, I am one with everything. I'm just going to tell you the affirmations. You can read them. Mother Mary's Aquamarine Mantle is, I wear Mother Mary's mantle of love and enfold others in it. And Lord Kamika is, I call on Lord Kamika to enlighten and support me. And just quick summaries about the different things. You know, Veils of Illusion is just about getting to the higher realms. The 7 Veils of Illusion to become enlightened. But make sure to take mastery, believe in the spiritual world, practice unconditional love, honor animals in the nature kingdom, walk with the masters and angels, see that all is connected, and finally live as an enlightened being. Ask the unicorns to work with you to remove the veils of illusion. So you might want to connect with the unicorns. And then, of course, Mother Mary, empathy, kindness, healing, and love. Open your heart and offer everyone who touches your path those higher qualities. She'll grace you by placing her aquamarine mantle in your aura. There is only love, so there's nothing to forgive. As you wear this mantle, you become a force for healing and light, and the angels will sing blessings over you. So I am reading it, sorry. And Lord Kamika is, came from another universe to set the conditions for the golden age of Atlantis with Archangel Metatron. He has returned to be Kohan, or Kohans, co-pilots of the 8th ray. So the 8 comes up again. A soul ray of purification, enlightenment, and communication. So much about that yellow energy is about communication today. But of course, blue of the throat chakra as well. And again, the Ray is coming up. Ray came up as a name. So again, purification, enlightenment, communication. You're on a quest, and that came up, the quest for the impossible dream for enlightenment. Your guidance is to breathe Kamika's blue topaz light into your aura, expand your attitude to one of unconditional love, acceptance to others, and personal responsibility. And Kamika will open new doors for you and guide your footsteps. And we had the footsteps in the sand today of Jesus. towards enlightenment and ascension, the affirmation I told you already. All right. So the bottom of this deck came up again, the 8, the Huna prayer. So I'm going to leave that there too. So if you want to know how to do the Huna prayer, you can. Okay. And then I'm going to pull from the past life deck. It's Brian Weiss and somebody else is the author. I can't remember the person's name. But you can look it up online for sure. It's definitely the past life deck. All right, so what comes up here? Sometimes I get some good messages from this deck. I'm getting a little stressed from this deck, so let's see what's coming up. What are the wounds we need to clear here? Okay, so for everyone watching, for the best and highest good of all is concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Take a deep breath, you guys. Take a deep breath. Sometimes I just get numbers to count, so hold on. Still going. All right, that's it. So we just got one card and numbers to count. The bottom is lessons and blessings. And I'm getting the day that time stood still from that. And Rocky Horror Picture Show, I'm getting from that. So it's transvestite, transsexual energy coming up. I'm also getting, because time, when my watch stopped when I went up to visit my twin on my journey, it stopped at the time of my birth, and the seconds were his birthday. So that's coming up as well. The lessons and blessings of the past, right? Because that's a very old watch. That's the underlying energy. And we got the knighthood. And you see he's very well protected. It's saying to lay down the armor, right? You don't need all this. You don't need the harsh truth. You don't need all the armor, because it's really just you want to connect from the heart. What I say in the morning is just armor us all with your love. Love and nature is all the protection you really need. When you're ascending on the journey and you don't know any of this stuff, there's nothing wrong with calling in protection. But ultimately, once you bring your vibration up, the only protection you need is that love vibration and and nature. That's why nature grows so naturally around the wires around our house, to protect us from it. So it's good to have a lot of nature around you. So let go, let the armor drop. I'm also getting the hoods, like the Knights in the Hood, the Knights Templar, the Knights of the Round Table, like just like an ode to all the knights who have gone before us and being knighted. Spirit's connecting with me about that. Why am I getting being knighted? What's the connection to that? I was just horseback riding this weekend. Oh, by the way, guys, I rode Clydesdales. They were beautiful, and he was so big. He was so stubborn. You know, if he just puts his head down, like, he'd almost pull me right off of him if I wasn't ready. So that's what I did this weekend. I went riding Clydesdales with my friend from college. And then we went to the beach the next day. And then we went downtown because I'm in Philadelphia, so I took her down to see the Liberty Bell and Betsy Ross's house, that kind of stuff. We just walked around. We had great weather. It was a beautiful weekend. But this I'm seeing is look at the unicorn on this. Their horn is broken. And I just told you about the train horn too, the Morse code. The code has been broken. I love when they do that. Wow. The knights have broken the code. That's why there's all this union energy messages in the read today. They have broken the code. They just need to disarm the alarm. It's like trying to get into the safe. They just have all the layers to peel off. But they have broken the code. That's really cool. Thank you. That was a beautiful message. Who's that coming from? We had Mother Mary come up. Who else came up in the other deck? Lord Cthulhu came up. Oh, under the prayer, Thoth is there. Thoth is my friend. He likes to come through for me. So we had Lord Kumika and Mother Mary and Thoth. Any of you taking responsibility? Lord Kumika? Mother Mary? somebody else in here. Ah, is it the unicorns? Yeah, it's the unicorns. Oh, that's so beautiful. I don't know, for those of you who don't watch me all the time, I have definitely connected with a unicorn who I know very well, and it's such a beautiful energy. But it's the unicorns who are bringing this energy through for you, that the code is broken, because this horn, it's making me want to cry. I have to count these cards now too. Oh, so look at the unicorn there. The knight's coat of arms, they're unicorn, they're soldiers of love. Oh, I love that. I'm still getting connection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so it's definitely ending here, because 13 is that death cycle. So we have full transformation, and the bottom of this pile is the train on the train tracks, and I told you about the Morse code coming from the train horn. All right? He got the code to switch tracks, to switch timelines, to shift. And this is also Thomas the Tank Engine from Thomas the Tank Engine. And there's the bridge that he's across the bridge. He made it. I made it. I think I can. It's making me want to cry. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. And this is that bomb exploding, right? This is also the safe, right? Getting into the safe, but it's also the time bomb. It's like the train getting across the bridge before the bridge explodes and collapses that nobody else can. It's the gate closing. So we're definitely getting that. In the reads, I've been getting, I don't always show you every read I do. And I did some reads over the weekend, but I didn't have time to post for you guys. But there's definitely a gate wide open. And it's like, this is the Master saying, I made it across the bridge before it was too late. And before the bridge implodes or collapses, the gate closes, they can't get across anymore. It's like getting under at the last minute before the elevator shuts, or before the garage door comes down. That energy. So definitely getting the little engine that could, and he did. And Thomas the Tank Engine, because he's always friendly, the Thomas the Tank Engine. But there's also bomb and safe, right? He cracked the code. And the explosion, right? And there's also, he's letting off steam so that he doesn't explode. This is him. But this might explode and collapse, but he's not, because he's allowing the steam to cool off so he doesn't explode. And there may be father issues for the masculine here. And the high priestess. So the father and the mother definitely had issues with the divine feminine. Look at that. She's the violet, right? And here's the mother. So one's gone, and maybe the father's gone, but neither one of them were okay with the divine feminine. But the Master may have worked that out, or vice versa. One or the other passed away, and the other one still incarnate. But both or one may have had an issue with the divine feminine. But now he's past that bridge. I'm getting succumbed. Somebody succumbed, but somebody also traversed the bridge. He got past the gate, and he made it. There may have been a miscarriage too, or, so he wasn't the father, any of those baby situations were coming up before that. Or that he was the baby. He was his parents, the youngest, or just the one they treated like the baby. And that the high priestess got in between. And this could be between his parents, or it could be between him and the karmic. All right, because of the kids. And so this is her being angry. And this still could have been a miscarriage or something like that, or a miscarriage of justice, a miscommunication about communal living. So people who were just living as friends, not really as a couple, right? I don't want to go too far back. Anyway, but this is the 13, so there's definitely completion here of full transformation. Thank you. That was a beautiful message. I haven't done these in a while. I always get good messages there. And then I want to read you something from Journey of Love, since I haven't done that in a long time. Let me get all three today. All right, so Journey of Love. So again, for everyone watching, for the best and highest good of all that's concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? And what is the message everybody needs today? Everybody take a deep breath. Deep breath. I'm also getting with the knighthood, this being silenced, right? Like this is blocking them being able to say something. I'm getting, what's his name? Who had the mask on in the movie? because he was eating people. Someone may have bitten off more than they could chew. And chew is my son's nickname. So, but anyway, that's coming up for the masculines. All right, so let's see what we have from Journey of Love for everybody here. For the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? This September 10, 2019. What is the message? What is the message? I think I have some to count here as well. Let's see here. Yep. All right, so the bottom of the deck is the Ancient Ones. And that's you guys for all the twins. The 52 of the Queen of Swords and the Ancient Ones. Really beautiful blues and greens. This is all about the heart to the throat chakra. Okay? And look at that blast. It's coming through. The blast of light that's coming through. It's like the, and look, there's three wise men. There's actually a fourth. There's 4 of them there. There's your support. There's your union. Oh, there's another one. There's more than 4. So there's probably infinity, but I can see 5. There's 4 very clear, and then another 5th one I see here. But I think there's more behind the light. But it's like you know, it's like graduation day here, being exposed to Hieros Gamos, and this could even be the energy of the masculine making it through the bridge. It's like whoosh, like what movie is that? I'm thinking of City of Angels. And Spirit's connecting with me. Yep. So watch City of Angels if you need to. You're going to get a message. The Mother prays. And this reminds me too of the mantis beings. I actually met the energy of one mantis being one time. It is a more harsh energy, so it's the mother's love. Tends to be more of a tough love. That kind of energy is coming up. The Mother prays. The Ancient Ones. For the Ancient Ones. So Mother Mary's definitely there for you. She's definitely coming through as that sound of reason, like not coddling, not enabling people, but being that tough love mother, but love but being tough at the same time. So we have let the feminine lead the way. So this, I don't usually get this one at all. I don't remember this card. The colors are very different. This is very fall, because we have the oranges, yellows, greens, and browns. So it's definitely this time. And with 39, the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is coming. I have to feel into this for a minute, but let me count these cards first. So this one's gifts received. We have the 13 again. So definitely full transformation of the death, transformation, transition card. The endings. And this is all green. This is all nature. That I said, the green nature and love are the only protection that you really need. So the gifts, it's saying we asked for it, and gifts are now received in the transformation here of walking through that portal. And also this could be orbs that may be seen easier if you see them against the green of nature. So down in the grass and the bushes, you may start seeing orbs. Or fairies even. Okay, so it's very much yellow and green here, and browns as well. So what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 again, which is another ending card. It's also the Hermit, the Wise One, the Collective Consciousness. The gifts received is nature, okay? And as you elevate your energies, the more gifts come, you know, the more miracles. But it's all about the green, the heart, the physical, about keeping your physical health, because you can't enjoy anything without your physical health. All right, we have the Ancient Ones over here, which was 52, and the Queen of Swords. And now we have the Knight of Cups coming forward. So we're going to read this one. Let the feminine lead the way. So she's got a red dress because, of course, oh, I forgot this. I left a couple cards in this book because someone was going to read it later, but they didn't. So they want to be seen. I'm not going to go into them heavily. But Eruption of Light, all right, because that's definitely Hieros Gamos, and you see the toroidal field in this. This is the core of the apple. Okay, and then the 0 point of the tornado. Eruption of Light, the 11 of Justice, that justice has happened. The masculine made it across for sacred convergence, the 28 of the twins. So we have 11, and then now we have the twin flames, the 2 wands. And this is very much about the disturbed energy, right? This is very smooth. This one's more distorted, but not in a negative way. It's because of that convergence. You know, when you have a merging of timelines, there has to be some distortion before everything settles. You know, it's like that disruption. And then we have She is the Moon. So when all settles down, she is the moon, 21, then all is well. We have the world. The world is complete, and the world for me, I'm getting strong connection here, is the sealed divine feminine. Okay? And this is very much about Hieros, and this is about all the energies you will meet outside of your body in the spirit realms. And you got that twice in the other card as well, the underlying energy. Okay, so all the energies you meet when you meditate, or that you will meet in Hieros. So those are all coming up for you. Convergence, eruption of light, and she is the moon. And we have that full moon coming up. Okay. So don't forget, there's always distortion with the full moon, okay? Let the feminine lead the way, number 39. She's wearing that race car red, because all the boys like race car red. And she's taming the beast. She's taming the Kundalini. See the snake outside of herself? She's taming all the energy outside of herself and within. So let's see 39. Let the feminine lead the way. Okay, the feminine principle in you, whether man or woman, is the way forward in your life now. She is the principle of feeling and of surrender. I'm going to leave this up so you can see that. I'm reading, so if I move the card by accident, I'm sorry. Okay, you may not see where you're going, therefore, but you can feel your way forward. Trust her, let your mind go, and let your senses lead you, becoming more exquisite and communicative. I'm going to put this down. Be led by your heart. Don't worry if you don't know all the details yet or how it's going to work out. She knows the way. Let her lead. Your inner knowing, your inner feminine knowing. This oracle brings confirmation to you that what you have been feeling or sensing, even without any logical, physical evidence, is worth following up on. Trust your senses over appearances. Trust your intuition over your intellect. You're letting feminine wisdom guide you, and she will steer you in the best direction. And that's all it says. The poem reads, My Coming Out. I think that's for the masculine, actually. The masculine's feminine is coming out. Is the freedom to be fully who I am, and the surrender to the divine essence, expressing through and around me. My coming out is the marriage of twin souls with my life partner, in gratitude, in love, unfolding as more than we could ever be on our own. Wow, that's beautiful. That's why I don't get that very often. That's your message today. Can't say more than that. It confirmed everything. There's a lot of union energies there. It's like saying, I can do this with one hand. I got this. Just letting it all out, letting it flow, letting the breeze run through your hair and your fingers, loving yourself, loving your inner feminine, whether you're the masculine or the feminine, right? Allowing yourself to be desired with the red and healthy. See how healthy her hair is? So make sure you stay healthy, feed yourself, rest, and water, okay? And this is an offer of love. Really beautiful. Wow, guys, I made it through, and it's not even 2 hours yet. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, drink your water, get your rest, be joyful. Go out and do something fun every day, even if it's just going to put your feet out in the grass for a minute, okay? Love yourself first, but just be love in general. There's no rules to this. Just rise and be love, guys. Love you. Bye.